Hello and welcome back to Tom Clancy's Division free weekend. I continue around, continue doing more missions, more monotonous stuff. Funny enough, you get these little store areas or little alcove kind of like building areas you can go into. Even another area, I believe. I can't remember if it was the last video or the video to come. I find that there's actually some little open buildings you can go into, loot, and pick up extra. I don't know what the water can goes, etc. And yeah, the funny enough, the natural wildlife or what have now probably become the dogs which have become feral are very interesting little encounters as well, although they're mostly passive. And is this patrols actually running these thug kind of dissidents or rioters and looters come across, and I've actually managed to trigger a bunch of other guys to jump in the process of this. Yeah, I also pick up some weapon pods. Yay, there's crafting in this. You can break down items into crafting parts purity or quality, maybe that's how it works. And it's even more MMO RPG-ish, which fails at, actually, I must say. The MMO part, I must say. Because, I mean, this area here, it should have been an open world with other players running around. No, it's not. It's a small little instance where you have to invite other people in, or get invited into other people's instances, etc., which is... it's just so annoying. Why wasn't this a single-player game? Especially an offline single-player. It would have been a nice addition.
My kid needs food!
Not my problem!
And little bits of NPCs actually doing things and arguing there. Also, one thing I noticed is this entire neighborhood, all the way the garbage is just piled up on the preventing you from going into buildings, which I mean is a good way to block off like empty and to give thing, but it also looks quite striking in the sense that just piles of garbage that have mounted up and it's blocking off areas. And then this with the quarantine zone, the biohazard.
Active echo beacon detected.
Yep, actually find an echo here. Or no, I did that last time, didn't I? This is thing. Yep. And you get little checkpoints like this with the local troops or joint task force, or whatever they're called. I didn't even know what that stood for initially. But an amalgam of all of the military and other police and other emergency workers and stuff. Which is, it's an interesting concept. They all come together to work.
Dispatch, this is Division Agent Fei Lau, empowered and authorized by Executive Order and DHS Directive 51.
Whoever you are, we're under an all-out assault. I'm not sure how much help you... screw it, we'll take anything you can give us. How are you on my comms?
We've got your back. Just try not to shoot at anyone who's trying to help you. Over.
Side mission, so...
Dispatch to Division Agent. JTF are taking fire near the ODEA on West 29th. Requesting support.
They're trying to say that there's multiple ones, but when the cutscene, it's like it's supposed to have been a single-player game, I swear. And they got retooled at the last minute to be multiplayer. I don't know. Or they just half-assed the multiplayer, I must say. But yep, it continues on. It's pretty enjoyable up until the point that's still to come. So yep, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.
Without you, we would have been dead. Hopefully that'll make them think twice about hitting the next JTF patrol they see.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
We've got tangos inbound!
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
We've got tangos inbound! Hit them hard and they'll run.
Thank you. Not gonna lie, it's good to know you're out there.
You want it done? Rioters everywhere.
I'm glad I'm fighting you. I'm glad you showed up. I won't bother you. I hear the convicts moved in next to the generators.
Sarah Helpline, how may I help you? Yeah, I want to report a missing person. Sarah Helpline, how may I...
Glad you came along when you did. Hopefully that'll make him think twice about attacking another JTF patrol.
Calling all units near Penn Plaza. Reports of multiple civilian hostages at Rose on West 26th. Proceed with caution.
Huh? What kind of watch is that?
I don't have to do this. Just let me go and no one has to die.
If we're done here, tell me what to do.
Dicks like you that make this city such a shithole.
You really turned that one around, Agent. Thank you.
I don't have the words.
We've got multiple hostiles moving in from the street. We're pinned down. Where's my backup? I've got no one to send you. We've got wounded. We've got guys going over the wire. There's no one coming. I'm sorry. I don't care. Anything you got. Anything. Get off the radio and get yourself here. They're breaking through. We don't have enough to hold.
I can't believe this guy is so out of
You
control.
deserve this, man.
Regroup was 20 minutes ago. What took you so long? Sorry, man. I ran into some trouble and had to take a detour. So what'd you bring back? I got nothing. There were too many, man. I had to drop it and run. Nothing. You think this is some kind of welfare gig? You think we put our asses on the line so you can get protection and a free meal? No. I'm sorry. Get your shit together or you're gonna find out what it's like to be on the outside looking in. Got no room for dead weight. That's your last warning.
We've got multiple hostiles moving into the street. We're pinned.
of operations is under siege from whatever criminals have taken over Madison Square Garden. We don't have numbers and they don't seem to have a leader, but the JTF is stretched thin. This has to be our first priority, Agent. Get our base back, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, that person looks like they're doing all right.
The Maker has sent his message. Get this over with!
Dispatch, this is Division Agent Fei Lau, empowered and authorized by Executive Order and DHS Directive 51.
Whoever you are, we're under an all-out assault. I'm not sure how much help you... screw it, we'll take anything you can give us. How are you on my comms?
We've got your back. Just try not to shoot at anyone who's trying to help you. Over.
Alert. Patching into local GTF radio channels.
Unit 43, be advised, you have incoming division agents as backup to your location.
About damn time you get us some help. Get us here right now.
Master, we need support on the stairs. Martinez, move up on the flank. Go, go, go.
Dispatch, situation outside is now under control. My official report, the division saved our sorry asses.
Thanks for the report, Bravo Squad. Stay alert out there and keep it frosty. I'm glad you made it.
Now let's rebuild our base. Go on in and have a look around. I finally got some transportation, so I'm inbound. Let's do this.
ventilation and purification systems online. Contamination levels lowered.
Agent, we need our base up and running, and we need to show the people of New York they're getting their city back. Our base of operations has potential, but right now it's a piece of shit and we've got no one to staff it. To get this place where it needs to be, we need people who know what they're doing. Like doctors. There's a virologist running a field hospital over at Madison Square Garden, but the whole area's gone to shit. With her, we can get our medical facilities online. Without her... The JTF commander, Benitez, is out in the field and he's gone offline. Bring him back. We need him to set up a functional security wing, and it'll do a hell of a lot for morale. We've also got to restore basic services. We need power and the intel the grid can give us. They had a guy working on that, but it sounds like he ran into trouble patching us in. Without him, it's lights out. Isaac can map itself to each of the wings in the base and sync their progress so we can have a bigger picture of what's happening here. And the more stable this base is, the better shape the city will be in.
Regroup is...
The security wing needs some love. And Captain Benitez. The JTF love the guy. He can mobilize them and help us get the intel and firepower we need to get all these hostiles off the streets. The medical wing is a wreck right now. Once we get that virologist over here, we can build up a staff, investigate the origin of the virus, and start getting more supplies. For civilians, but for us as well. The tech wing has obviously seen better days. But if you can get Rhodes back here, he's apparently got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Former PMC, I think. Knows more than you think he does. I suspect he'll be very useful.
Ain't seen nothing. Ain't seen nothing. Good luck out there. Good luck out there. Ain't seen nothing.
Well,
Good luck out there.
so you're a division agent, huh? Great. Now, don't dwell on all the death and carnage around you, or the fact that so many have tried to do what you're about to attempt and failed and died what surely must have been a horrible death. Sure, they have more support than you do now, but so what? Fate's random and heartless. Nothing you can do about that. Stay positive. I'm just, real glad it's gonna be you out there in the field and not me. But I'll let you know what we got. Okay?
If that Amherst fella did start the dollar flu, it might be worth checking his place out.
You know you want this. Hey, check it out. Check
my
it
brother.
out.
Good luck out there.
Whatever. See you around.
Ain't seen nothing.
It's a deal. Hey, bad news.
I'm not gonna be able to get out there. Not with my goddamn leg like this. I'll do what I can from here, but it's not the same. You have no idea how much I wanted to be in the field. I trained for a scenario like this my entire life, but it's worse than anything we could have imagined. You know how they won't let you get too close to anyone, so it won't mess you up when you're finally activated? Well, I did that, and it didn't fucking work. I'm attached. These are my people. This is my city. We're taking it back. Oh.
Look, you need to...
Yeah, okay. Okay. They're counting on us. Let's not let them down.
This is an emergency services notification. Please report any suspicious behavior you see to the nearest JTF operative. Your confidentiality will be respected.
Good luck out there. Got a piece here that's calling your name.
I know Benitez would love to liberate Times Square. Oh, man.
This kid I knew tried to steal from Abel's. He came out, got sick, and died.
Listen up. I spent 6 years in medical school. I don't give a shit what you saw on TV while you were jerking off to soap operas in your mom's basement, but setting a bone isn't pretty.
We're getting overrun! The hell are you doing? You're hurting him!
Listen up. We've got a rioter takeover at Madison Square Garden. The JTF and Sarah were using the site as a field hospital, but armed hostiles swarmed in. Now they've got the med staff as hostages. We need them, especially Jessica Candle, the virologist who is running the place. Find her, send her to the base, and clean up what's left.
We've got a lot of hostiles inside, Agent. They're holding Dr. Candle and her staff. We need those personnel back at the base so we can get the medical wing functional.
We'll hold here to cover your back. Then we'll escort the medical personnel when you've retrieved them.
If you patch me into the security system, I might be able to find Candle's location.
Patched in. Let's see what I can find. Can you see the CCTV feed? Looks like Candle and her staff are being forced to treat their wounded. That's the only reason they're still alive. It looks like they've got people upstairs, in a restaurant. There's a lot of these guys, but if you use cover, you should be able to pick them off without making yourself a target.
Additional hostiles detected. Additional hostiles detected. Detected.
Candle and her staff are still upstairs, stashed in the kitchen at Kobe's. Word is that they've really trashed the place. It would have broken my dad's heart to see it go to hell like this. We used to watch games there together. I think it's better my folks didn't live to see any of this. But then I think about all the people doing their best to keep going. That's who we do this for, Agent. Go get him. To get to Kobe's, you'll have to pass by some contaminated areas. There used to be plenty of sick people being treated there before they got shot. So be careful.
Keep your heads down and keep it quiet.
Warning. Hostiles detected.
The escort party's taking heavy fire from the roof. They can't move until you get up there and take down that gunner.
We're pinned down! There's no way we'll make it across alive unless someone can get up there and take out the big guns!
All yours, Agent.
Back the way we came up. We've got an escort out of here if we can just keep it together.
Alpha escort. We have an agent on the roof. Has Kendall made it to your position?
Affirmative. Senior staff just arrived. As soon as the hostiles on the roof are gone, we'll get her across safely.
Additional hostiles incoming. Additional hostiles incoming. Additional hostiles incoming. incoming. Warning. Additional hostiles incoming.
Got the medic safely across. Candle and all staff accounted for. No casualties.
We're off to a good start, agents. Wish I could have had your back out there, but I think we make a hell of a team anyway. When you get back to the base, we'll talk to Candle, and we'll see what she can do for us.
Doing good work, but we can't let up now.
We just got here. Now they want us to move out. Who the hell's in charge there anyway?
Well, look who it is. Thanks for getting me out of the garden. I've been in some hostile work environments before, but Jesus. Of course, it's not like this place is going to win any prizes either. Antique equipment, 0 staff, patients lining up out the door. This isn't going to cut it.
We're doing the best we can, Dr. Candle. Any suggestions you might have, I'm happy to listen.
I know. Beggars, choosers, all that crap. What matters is beating this thing, but I can't do that without knowing more about it.
Here's a good place to start. Sarah is pretty sure Dr. Gordon Amherst had something to do with the outbreak.
God. That asshole. Saw him present a paper at Columbia once. He nearly started a riot. He's part of this. I need to talk to him. Anything of his you can find. Notebooks, laptops, close personal friends, I need that too. And we need to talk about live samples and antibodies. You're gonna be busy.
And you'll be?
Fixing this. Saving lives. Now if you'll excuse me, I'll get started.
Rikers picked off one of our patrols around Times Square. We've stayed back ever since.
Looks perfect. I can't thank you enough. But I will bring you something from my wine rack. Finally, a clinic. Gotta start somewhere. We've got enough staff to start tending to the public, but we've got our work cut out for us. Excellent. Now we can provide proper care for all these kids and babies, not to mention the pregnant women.
Don't be taking unnecessary risks.